Alright. Hello, people. How we all doing? Ready to play some blues? Got your guitar? More importantly, you got your hat? Let's get started, right? So who have we got in the house? Alright. Hey, Andy. Hey, Cheryl. Keith. How we doing, guys? Good to have you here. We're ready. Good. So, guys, I'm probably more excited about today than any other day because we're going to be talking about the E-blues scale. And we're going to be mixing this scale with some of the stuff that we've already done. And by the end of this session, you're going to have some really cool stuff to play. Alright, I'm going to share some stuff that took me a long time to figure out. And when I did, it just changed the game for me. I was having so much fun with my guitar after, I'll show you. Basically, I'll get to it in a second. I'm just going to give it a second, let everybody join. So, you've lost sound. Just making sure people can hear me okay? Yeah? Okay. Anyways, guys. Hi from Australia. You know, it's amazing that we've got Slovakia, we've got people from all over the place. It's amazing. So if you're joining from YouTube right now, if you've not joined the Facebook group and you've no idea what's happening, this is Blues Bootcamp, day number 3. And we're having challenges, we've got an amazing Facebook group, and the links are all in the description. So if you've not joined yet, there's still the chance to join, win prizes, take part. I don't know about you guys, but I've never, ever had a Facebook group or been part of a Facebook group that's as cool as this one. Right? I've been part of many guitar Facebook groups, which is just YouTube links and, hardly any engagement, just random videos, but there's a right buzz about this, right? See, when we have some structure, we all have a goal, it makes such a difference, right? Okay. So guys, again, thank you for joining the Facebook group. Thank you for being part of this community, part of this challenge. I'm having so much fun, and it's such a joy for me to be able to do this with you all. So thank you very much. So today we're going to get right into the blues scale, right? So we're just going to kick it off. And yeah, you know what? I've been getting a lot of questions, sorry, just about the group. It is an awesome group, and I've got a lot of questions about, whether it'll be continuing, when it'll end. The group will be closing not Friday, but the Friday afterwards. But as I've told you at the start of the whole thing, I'll be inviting all you guys into my school on Friday. So I'll be giving you more information about that on tomorrow and Friday. But the community, the party will keep on going. We'll be riding into the sunset together with our guitars. So I'll let you know more about that tomorrow and Friday. But right now, we're going to get back into blues. Alright, we ready? Right, let's do this. Another introduction. The open E blues scale and extension. What we cover. So, today we're going to look at the scale. We're going to look at how to play the scale in triplets. Alright, and that's going to take us away from sounding scalesy. Okay, we're going to build up some really magical muscle memory goodness with this exercise. We're going to look at the extension of the blues scale that's responsible for so many cool licks. And of course I'm going to give you some licks and stuff to play around with. And then I'm going to give you the challenge, which will be playing these licks with a blues progression. Alright? So, yeah, buckle up, get ready, make sure you've got your guitars, make sure you're in tune, and let's do this. And of course, we've got the winners of today's competition at the end as well. I'll be announcing that. We've got 2 winners winning my blues course. So, sit tight for that. Alright guys, so let's start off with the E blues scale. Okay, so this is the scale. Now, a guitar scale, right, the E blues scale is just a pattern that tells you the notes that are going to be good, that are going to work in the key that we're playing in, right? And the way this is, you see the circles at the side, that stands for an open string, right? The circles that are hollow. So we're going to start with that, right? We're going to start at the top string, we've got 0. or the low E string, sorry. 0, then 3. Okay, then 0, 1, 2. And I'm going to explain the dots in a second. 0, 3, 0, 1, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 3, 0, 3, 0, 3. So I might give you just a second just to get that under your fingers, right? Just practice that. 0, 3, 0, 1, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 3, 0, 3, 0, 3. Alright, we want to practice going up and down that. What we also want to do is we want to have a finger for each fret, right? So 1 for 1, 2 for 2, 3 for 3, and really try to stick to that, right? I don't want to see you just do one finger, alright? Because that is not going to help us. We want to play some cool licks and get into a groove, right? So we want to go 0, 3, 0, 1, 2. And what I like to do, you can give that high E, a little bluesy nudge at the end. You don't need to play this fast, it's more important that you build up accuracy with this, right? Okay, so the notes, you can see the blue notes, and believe it or not, that stands for the blue note. Alright, you don't play it on its own, it's normally a passing note, alright? Because it doesn't sound like something you want to land on. But sounds good to slide in and out. Alright, and the red notes, right, so you've got the open red, so you've got a hollow with the red around it. That's the root note, because that's the E note. We've got 2 here on the D string. That's the E note. And then we've got the high E open. Alright, so that's our E notes. And then we've got our blue note. They don't sound good on their own, but sound great as a passing note when you're getting in and out of stuff, right? We all good? You with me so far? Alright, now again, all this stuff I'll be sending out, and you'll all have it on the page, the replay page as well, right? So when we post the replay, you'll have all these diagrams and stuff underneath the video, so it'll help you watch. Alright, now also about the replay, guys, I realised that the videos weren't giving you the ability to fast forward and rewind, but I've changed that now so we can navigate the videos easily enough. Alright, so yeah. Okay, so that's the scale. Now, before we move on, actually, we're going to go into the first exercise, right? And I can't explain or emphasize how important this is. Right, we're going to climb the scale in triplets. And once you do this, once you build up this muscle memory, this is where the magic really starts, right? This is where you start to sound like music. Okay, so triplets, I'm going to just play it first, and then I'm going to break it down. Alright, you see how that sounded a lot better than... Alright, and all it is you're going up in threes. You're going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And what you want to do, right, when you get to the end of the scale, you don't want to play the last note twice. Alright, so what I mean by that... I get to 3, back to open, and just climb back up again. And it's not about going fast, it sounds just as good slow. That little bend. So there you go. Right, very important exercise, right? And what happens when you're doing that with the scale, everything just starts to sound more groovy, right? Your licks and stuff start to sound better. Okay? So, that's the way to practice the scale. Go up and down in triplets. Alright? So again, guys, this will take time. You're not meant to get this right away. You're meant to practice this stuff. But we're going to move swiftly on to the next part. Now, that looks a little bit scary, that diagram, right? But all that is it's a little extension of the blues scale. So technically, theoretically, what we're doing here, right, is we have the pentatonic scale, right? We have shape 1 of the pentatonic scale with the added blue note. And when we slide up, we're getting into shape 2 of the pentatonic scale. Okay? And being honest, right, the reason I put the diagram as it is because these are the notes I pretty much use all the time. And these are the notes that are responsible for so many amazing licks that we all love. Just made that up there, all by myself. Alright, so yeah, so many cool licks made in this little spot. Alright, so let's do this little practice, right? So we're going to do, again, go up in triplets. Now when we get to the G string, right, we're going to climb up, we've got another blue note there, right, on the 4th fret, and then to the 5th fret, so we've got this. And then 3, 5, another root note, 3, 5, blue note, and then back again. Oh. So you want to just practice going up and down that and building muscle memory, alright? Yeah, you know, I see you there. I have dyslexia. I've got a problem relating to the high note being at the top of the diagram. And you know what? I'm the same. I always struggled to see why we look at the guitar like this, right? But that's the way that people do it. So it's the same with tab, right? It's like this, look down, but hey ho, this is what we're all used to. So so this is the E blues scale, the open E blues scale, right? And then we've got the extension of that. So we've got 0, 3, 0, 1, 2. I'm gonna hammer here. But as we're going to learn tomorrow, right, this is basically just the pentatonic scale, and this can be moved everywhere. If I played this in A minor. Alright. We're going to look at all that stuff tomorrow, alright? So make sure you turn up for that as well. But the open E blues scale is probably the most important scale when it comes to blues, because so much of the blues we play is in E, right? Okay, so I'm going to show you some cool stuff we're going to do with this, right? But the other things I want you to practice. Practice the extension, practice going up and down in triplets. And you'll build up the speed over time. And then what you can do is you can just start to mess around with it. Play something, create little phrases. And the cool thing about blues, guys, is you literally don't need to play a lot. Actually, most of the time, less is more. One note. The root note. All right. All right, so mess around with it, have fun. Okay, so we're going to move on from here. Does anybody have any questions so far? Be cool? Okay. All right, so here's the lick. And yes, I have tab, because I've used this lick many, many times. And I managed to get it. Okay, so, this lick is a special place in my heart, actually, because I played this lick. And, you know, I did my first YouTube video with this lick. And it was the first video that took off. First video that got over 10,000 views. This got 350,000 views because of this lick. So, thank you, dear lick. Doesn't sound quite right, but alright. So yeah, this lick is taken right out of the E blues scale. So this is what we're playing, the E blues scale. Okay. And this lick, okay, so we've got 2, slide up to 4. I'll play it first. Doesn't need to be played fast. Alright, so what we're doing there, we're sliding from the E blues scale up to the extension. Back again. And the reason I'm choosing this lick is, again, it's been used so many times, right? And there's so much stuff you can do with this, and it sounds amazing. Alright, so about 50 views are from you, Peter. Thank you very much, man. Alright, so we're sliding from 2 to 4 on the G string, right? And when you're sliding, right, if anybody's got trouble with that, you just need to keep your finger in, your middle finger in this case, and you just need to keep the pressure against the fretboard and move from 2 to 4. Alright? Index finger on 3. And pay attention, because this is part of the challenge. And then middle finger back down from 4 to 2, like that. This is why it's important to use the right finger, so you're leaving your fingers free. Okay? Then open. Okay, 2 to 4, 3, 4 back to 2, open, and then 2, 0. Alright, on the D string. So get that under your fingers, and you can pull off as well. And guys, I just want to say that I used to suck at this, right? I used to really be not very good, as Kieran would say in the group, the fiddly bits. Took me a long time. Alright, but it's all about building muscle memory. Anybody can do this, as long as you get this, get it under your fingers. So you see, if you're just sitting watching TV at night, you know, you got your guitar, just practice. Your fingers, remember, it's nothing to do with your eyes or your ears or anything like that. It's just your fingers. Boom, boom, that's right. Alright, this is probably the move that I've used the most. Alright, and that I see all the time in blues and rock music, country, everything. This lick is there, so this is a really cool one to get under your, and it's just really fun. Alright, so okay, we've got that lick. And now we're going to move on, guys, alright? So that's you've got that. Now let's put that lick to use. Let's put it in the context of a blues. Now, if you've been with us the last couple of days, alright, now I need to add my my camera in here. Give me just a second. Okay. There we go, if you can still see me. Alright, so what do we have here, right? We have another progression. Okay? So we can do this in a shuffle, and I'm going to show you that in just a second. But I want to show you this pretty cool progression as well that you can play this lick with. Okay, now we've got E, A, and E. I'm going to play it through first, and then I'm going to break it down. so on, alright? So let's break that down. Alright, we've got an E, A, and an E. Okay? And then lick. Okay, so if you just to practice the progression without that first, right? We've got E, A, and an A. Lick. 3, 4. E, and an A, and an A. Lick. 3, 4. A, and a D, and an A. 2, 3, 4. E, and an A, and an A. 2, 3, 4. B7. Lick. E, and an A, and an A. B7. And start again. Alright. So again, take a bit of time to get that under your fingers. Get the muscle memory for the lick. Get the muscle memory for the chords. And then put it all together. Alright, and again, speed is not the name of the game here. You can go nice and slow. Alright, now of course, you could add in lots of more. I didn't want to confuse and give you, tons of stuff to do with this. I wanted to keep it nice and simple, but of course, you could add in loads of stuff from the E blues scale. Anything would really work. But the strumming pattern for the chords, right? So sorry, it should be. So I'm going down, down, up, right? And when I come on the upstroke, I'm actually coming off the chord. Down, down, up, down, and an A. And down, up again. Down, down, up, down, down, up, E. Right? Down, down, up, down, down, up, down. And then down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Now, here's a cool thing, right? I'm just gonna okay, I want to show you this other thing. Right, now when you're playing the D, right, there's another cool bluesy thing you can do. You can go A, D, A. Or you could do this. Alright, this is a little bit trickier, right? What we're doing here is we're going between an A chord and we're using a triad from the C shape of the D. That might make no sense to you. Alright, but basically you can play a D like this, where you've got your middle finger on the B string of the 3rd fret, and your 3rd finger on the, where are we? The 4th fret of the D. If you practice that, that's pretty cool, right? Or, and the cool thing about learning this shape, right, if I had to change this key, right, and I'm playing up here, and this is a D, I can move that around. Works anyway. Alright, so that is just a cool thing that you can do. Alright. So it's up to you whether you play the A like this, and D like this. Or I'm screwing up myself. See, I screw up all the time, guys, as well. So you just need to practice until you don't screw up so much. But all right, so good. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. Now that's one progression, so that's one challenge. Now, because we're all at different levels, okay, I understand that doing that and then doing the lick, it's a lot of movement, right? It's a lot of stuff, and if you've only been playing for a couple of weeks, it's going to be pretty difficult, right? So the options for the challenge are going to be just doing the lick, just doing that, okay, or playing it along with the progression. If you can try it, go for it. And then we've got one more progression we're going to do. Okay, so we can play that lick with the shuffle that we've been playing, alright, at the very start. So we had this, remember? We can add it into that 12-bar blues shuffle as well. But I'm missing a note here, right? I'm sliding up. And when I come back to 2, I just land on 2 in the D like that. Then again, you don't need to go that fast. You could alright, so we can do it in the 12-bar blues fashion we did earlier on. So we'll do, and the bar is 1, 3 and a 4 and a 1, a 2, a 3 and a 4 and a 1, a 2, a 3 and a 4 and a 1. A for 2 bars. Back to E. Alright, and then that's it, right? You get into the B7. 2, 3, 4, A7, 2, turn around. You can start off with that little lick we did as well. You can add in different notes. Rather than do that, I could do slide up to the 3 on the B. Back to 5 in the B, sorry, back to 3. Alright, so lots of different options and you can experiment with it. Alright. So yeah. That is it. That's the challenge for today. Okay, so again, you play the lick on its own. Alright, that's fine. Again, I'll take everybody's level into consideration. Or you can apply that to the progressions that we did. Okay, so that's the challenge. And tomorrow, guys, we've got another course up for grabs. I'm going to be giving away my guitar looping course, which is the first course I ever did. It was on Udemy, and it did really well. It does really well. It's a great way, if you've got a guitar looper or you're thinking about getting a guitar looper, then it's a great way to start making music right away. All right, so we're going to get into our winners for today's challenge, or yesterday's challenge, where we're doing Play the Blues. You're winning the Play the Blues course. Alright, so this was very, very difficult, guys, because normally in a Facebook group you've got the rising contributors, right? Because it isn't just about uploading a video, it's about contributing to the group, engaging, building people up. But everybody's a rising contributor. That's just how amazing this group is. Everybody is commenting and posts. Everybody's building each other up. So literally, we just had to put names into a pot and pick stuff out, because all you guys are amazing. You all deserve prizes. And if you don't win today, don't worry, because we've still got a few more days. I'll be giving a prize away tomorrow on Friday, and then as on Friday's mission, you're going to have the next week, because it's going to be a good one. It's an improvisation one. Take your time with it, get your videos in, and then the final winner of the grand prize will be announced the week after it. Alright? Okay, so the winners, without further ado, this for the Play the Blues course is Linda McRae and Jez Preston. Alright? Guys have been brilliant, been loving to watch your videos, and you have been really playing a really big part, a big role in the community, so thank you very much. And what we're going to do is we're going to just have a little look at their recent oh, screwed that up. but the recent attempts. So we had Linda here. Linda, you've got a lovely way with the guitar, by the way. Let's have a little listen to Linda here. This is her.
It's day 2 of the challenge. Thank you, Tony, for a great lesson. I wasn't able to watch it. I had to watch it later on, but there was a bunch of new stuff that I didn't know, like these
Lovely accent you've got there, Linda, as well.
Here. Anyway, I'm gonna attempt to do something here.
Wow. How amazing was that, guys, right? She's really good. Well done, Linda. I mean, you've got a lovely way with the guitar, you're finger picking. I'm trying to figure out what you're doing there for the chords. So, yeah, you said I showed you the chords, but what you did with them was amazing. That's really unique. You got a really lovely style with the guitar, so I'm hoping you get a lot out of the blues course. So, well done. I'll have your details and make sure I send it across to you. So, lastly, we have Jez. Jez Preston. So, I need to get you up. Let's see if we can find Jez in the group. There he is. All right. Beautiful. Yeah. Okay. Gotta change my camera. There we go. So guys, awesome. I've really enjoyed that. I've really had a great time with you guys so far. Again, just keep it going in the Facebook group, alright? Keep it going. Because it's been amazing, and I hope that you're realising, right? This is the system that I've been using with my students for the last year or so. But you have a challenge, you have something to go for, you need to upload videos of yourself, you need to engage, and you know, it works. You know, using community is such a powerful tool. All right, when you see other people do it, it inspires you, it motivates you, it lifts you up. You know, in a world where we're getting more disconnected, but everything's online, we need to do stuff like this, you know, and help each other out. So so yeah, so tomorrow, guys, remember we're doing the pentatonic scale. We're going to learn how to come up all the way up and down the fretboard. I'm going to show you how to do that, how to make some cool licks, and how to, yeah, how to do some really cool stuff on the guitar. And then on Friday, we're going to look at, everything's going to come together on Friday. We're going to be looking at improvisation, how we can take everything that we've learned and how we can use that to start improvising the guitar, how to start expressing yourselves on the guitar. And I can't emphasize how great that is, because if the only thing you can do at the moment is pick up the guitar and strum songs that you know, picking up the guitar and playing stuff that comes from here, that's where the juice is, that's where the magic is, and I can't wait to help you get there. So alright guys, so yeah, take it easy, and I'll see you around the Facebook group, and I'll see you tomorrow. Over now, guys.